Hi, I'm Natalia Volz, founder of PassingThroughGrief.com, and if you are here, I'm guessing you are grieving through the holiday season, and passing through grief and passing through the holidays can be a really tough combination. So I was thinking about what am I doing to get through and what could possibly be helpful for you. Um, so I'm going on year 6 or 6 years actually since my loss of my husband. And each year is different. You know, there have been much better years, there's been good years, there's been tough years. And where does it get really tough? What I figured out this year for me is it gets really tough when I have certain expectations of what the holidays should look like, and when I should on myself a lot about what I'm not living up to. And when I compare myself to what I think is happening for others. So that's what I was thinking. Comparing ourselves to others, one, we don't really know what's happening in their life even when we think we do. But when we compare ourselves to others, we usually feel like we fall short. So let's stop comparing ourselves to others, and I always do better when I just say I am enough just as I am. And the second one is lowering my expectations. So I had all these ideas about what the holidays are supposed to be, and I want to be a perfect mother and make sure that my kids have this special type of holiday. And this year I tried lowering my expectations a little bit. So I was kind of like, hey guys, what do you think of not getting a tree? None of them, well, my daughters really didn't like that idea. But we tried a couple times, didn't go well, so take 3. I took third time. We usually had the tradition of all going out together, but this time it just wasn't happening. And so on take 3, I took my one daughter out, and we went out and got a smaller tree, a little quirky tree. And that was lowering our expectations. Instead of, we don't always have to have a 7 or 8 foot tree. Other ways to lower expectations. You know, I always used to think I had to make a certain amount of cookies, or I had to make cookies for the holidays. That hasn't happened. Hopefully by Christmas, maybe I'll get a couple batches made, but lowering my expectations about the foods that I'm going to make. Lowering expectations about how many parties I think I should be invited to that I wasn't invited to, or something like that. So I hear people saying, I'm not going to any parties, or I'm not going to many parties. Where can we lower expectations and find hopefully less unhappiness, which might mean then more happiness around the holiday if we don't expect so much of ourselves and others? So leave me a message here on Facebook about how you can or have lowered your expectations. What are you cutting out this holiday season so that you can just enjoy the time that you have, rather than thinking that you should do all these things? Shouldn't on ourselves never is good. Okay? So leave me a message. Check out my website, PassingThroughGrief.com too, and I hope you get through the next couple of weeks.